All right, check this out. That's all I need to have this thing follow me. It's just do this sign, it will follow you. Some AI type of video thing that will be useful for a lot of those people that do a lot of instructional kind of virtual activity, from yoga to, oh, it lost my face. Oh, it's not perfect, but you know, people that do dancing, yoga, fitness instruction that are virtually operating. This will be very, very, very handy. Works with most phones, all of the phones I would say, Android and iOS. So yeah, it's something that I think some people might want to have in their kit. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, this is a platform that I use to share my opinions when it comes to anything tech related, especially video and audio. Today's this interesting piece of gear called the Hohem iSteady M6, which is, in simple terms, it's a phone video stabilizer. That's the easiest language I could use. And you could use this to help your videos to be more smooth. That's all it does. Most phones have gotten better with that, but this one, you know, just entices it a little more. So it just has some extraordinary, outstanding features. I've done a video about the previous version of this, and there are very many differences and so many upgrades. One of which is the most outstanding one that everybody's talking about is the AI tracking that is done by this thing on the top that you see here, which is actually detachable. If you don't want to use it, you can always take it off. And this thing that you see here, it has a light and also has artificial intelligence technology, and it's magnetic. You can either decide to have it on your phone gimbal or not to have it. It's mostly for people that don't have anybody to help them shoot their videos, so they're filming themselves. That's what people use this for with their phone. It helps them stabilize the video to be more smooth as they film themselves. When you want it to follow you, all you have to do is do this sign. It gets to a green light, and then you just go, it follows you around, which is very handy. If you want it to stop, all you do is probably go out of sight, or probably just do this, and when you do this, it should stop. Let me see, there you go, it just stopped. So that's how amazing it is. Many people have phones that can actually have wider angles, like on the back of the camera. Most phones have wider angles. So what happens sometimes when you're filming with a wide angle, this might show in the video. And check this out. This is what they did to make things way easier for you, so you don't have to see this. You just press this thing 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it does that magic. Boom, boom. So now that means if you're filming with a back camera, means you are not able to see this thing. So basically you can film with all your wide angle lenses that you like to have beautiful looks with wide angle lenses. If you want to switch it back, you just press 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, gets back to normal. They made sure that they get you a 1/4-20 thread screw. If you can see that, how do we see that thing? That means you are able to mount more stuff on this guy. It could be a bigger light, it could be a GoPro, or it could be, you know, something of your interest that you think really makes sense. The other huge thing about that makes this thing stand out is the fact that you can use this wheel for a bunch of stuff. If you have the app, you can always use it to control focus for whatever reason. But if you don't want to use it for controlling focus, on the camera, phone camera, you can always use it to control the light, to control the intensity and also the color temperature. So it's a bicolor light on here, and you get to the darker areas where you just continuously press this guy and that puppy goes on. It has different color temperatures and you can always adjust between these color temperatures. I don't know if you're able to see the color temperature. I can always adjust the color temperature to my liking. And also if I want to switch it back to the intensity, you see, the brighter it gets to 100, you can bring it all the way down. So basically, intensity, you can always bring it, and depending on what color temperature you are, bring it down, depending on how dark that place is. And if you want to switch it off, all you have to do is just press continuously and it goes off. Yeah, it's slightly beefier, slightly bigger than the previous one that I did a review about. There should be a video about the earlier one, which was the Hohem iSteady something. And yeah, you have the option to swap to portrait if you want. One other feature is the fact that you can switch filming modes, because these things have filming modes. What I mean by filming modes is the option, the modes that you can film in when it comes to the way it behaves. In short, it's easier to operate the modes with the screen when you can see whatever you are filming. If you charge this thing full battery, you have up to like 18 hours, I guess. So if you're filming for a long time and you do not trust the battery of your phone, this thing would actually charge your phone as you film, if you're filming all day, I would say. So, but also I would say the other huge thing is the fact that you can adjust the weight when you're balancing. It makes balancing way easier. Now for such scenarios where the phone kind of like the cable kind of requires the phone to be pushed a little farther out, you just kind of make that adjustment and have it well balanced out. So that way you have your phone charged in the process and also you have everything balanced out. So yep, FYI, it has a remote. Yeah, the remote, you can operate this with a remote if you don't want to use that AI thing. And yeah, the previous models also had the remote. Actually, this is one other thing that makes this thing stand out from the rest of the competition, having a remote. I've never used it, honestly. Even on the older one, I've never used it, and I don't think I'll be able to use it on this one, but it's a nice to have. Yep, pretty much those are the few things that I think make this thing stand out from the competition, in the sense that I would actually maybe get another one. If you found this video helpful, subscribe, share the video, like the video. When you like the video, it helps the channel grow and motivates me to do more videos like this that are probably helpful to all of you. And I'll see you in the next one.